Advertising is a one-way ticket. PR is a round trip. In the previous episode, I mentioned that what PR is better than advertising about. Now, I would like to say how PR has contributed to saving lives of just 13 of startup of Vietnam. 30. 13 is an alarming number because it shows that many experts are right in assuming that more than 87% of all startups in Vietnam collapse after only the first day due to the failure in many stages. The most typical is the financial issue. Startup owners may find it difficult to identify the overfocus of advertising section, which cause them to incur a huge debt that leads to bankruptcy. Of course, advertising is not wrong because if you want people to know themselves and keep quiet, then how can people know you? It's true that product advertisement media is not cheap at all. Facebook is also increasing advertising price daily. The brand content is gradually becoming boring in the eyes of Facebook and Google users. Customers need content that more relevant to their everyday life. Therefore, PR created by SEO sales companies is trying to partner with startups to have them quickly become popular as a long-standing company. This is a big step and that has become a popular solution in Vietnam. Why do PR? Brands are all. They have a source of returning customers, reuse and loyal customers. What they need to do is rely on advertising tools to boom new products, services, promotions to their customers and potential customers. For startups, this is only a study from zero. No customers available, no experience using the product. Why should they use the service? Without reason to believe, every big commercial and a lot of money will not be able to get two good results. PR solves this case. It uses available content, publishing channels such as online newspaper, entertainment Facebook page to disseminate extremely clear product content, more text content than advertising typically, and associate the product with specific values. Grab is a typical example. They do this extremely successfully with two main fan pages, that is a Snow Beach collection and 7 Colored Rabbit. Being a professional PR requires a pro PF staff. Startups can hire PR to work part-time or on contracts. As long as a good PR, the product's information can appear everywhere with extremely cheaper costs. Then they have to do up to dozens of platform orders than that, subject to multiple partner terms and pay for presence month after month, and they just hope the customer would see them on the platform. That's not a good idea at all. But the second startup thing to consider that when starting PR is what value can they provide to their customers. Many startups are very confused that they think that just good products content PR right channel is okay. That concept is not true. You still need to learn the age-old companies must have a call to action value. How to get customer to read PR information and what to use immediately. Experience from a practical case, a newly launched hotel booking application. The startup only expect a new install of tens of thousands people to install the application regardless of how users will feel. It used to advise targeting specific needs. Application installation costs will be greatly reduced. What are specific needs here? It is a hotel. The outstanding needs of every week is Saturday night hanging out with a girlfriend. Why do they need to explain if they need to rent a hotel on Saturday night? If the PR information is extremely strong every Friday afternoon for this message, nice and cheap hotels are ready for the ABC app every Saturday night. Surely it will be more effective to spend advertising to install so much. So PR solves an extremely effective story that advertising is very difficult to make. The message is easier to remember for a long time and easier to share than the dry banner ads. PR is a more polished message than ads that smell of money, and Vietnamese customers have been reduced in loving advertising as well. So most of the business founders, especially those working in technology, are too focused on the technical aspects of the product and believe that everyone can understand the product just like them. Design competitors are always on the rise, and companies with similar conditions of launch in the same field are growing rapidly. So the way business communicate about the product is more important than ever. Therefore, with those case I could list above, I will show you how startup could make use the PR and work for them, have their own story. All entrepreneurs have a story behind starting a business, but they often underestimate the importance of the story. Entrepreneurs should learn how to tell the story in a fun way and make sure that people with business relationships from team members, friends, and the surrounding circles are in synchronized and appropriate in storytelling for others. Branding building. When a startup launches, entrepreneurs often get excited about logo design, hire some freelancers design staffs and call it a brand. But branding is far beyond a logo. That is how position your company in the audience. To create the effect, you need to attract the target audience in the branding process. See how they perceive how the business. Based on that, you can accurately position your business differently. The result branding is simply a slogan, far more than a task or a vision. It can also be a building of a group of tools that could enhance awareness, be a gift. Amulet used to represent the startups or mixture of many different things. Keep the message simple, don't be fussy. The audience needs to understand what they are doing regardless of their specialty. The message is where simplicity, not fussy, plays a big role. An entrepreneur may have to describe the work they are doing in the simplest way as possible. Stay tuned for trends that cater to the goals. Regardless of graphic design, social media, website, or any other platform, make sure that they have to follow every trend that's appropriate for the type of work that they are doing. For example, if their job is working with data, turn it into an infographic. If they are building a website, follow the latest web design trends. Maintain an open communication channel between the company and the stakeholders. Everyone knows that coordinating quality work, but keeping channels open to the stakeholders and audience is very crucial. Don't wait for people to come for them. They don't wait for that. Remind them that they are and create great things. Social media and other platforms will make it very easier for them to maintain a media channel. Take care of an existing customer and always be ready. Acquiring customers may not be the easiest part of a company's goals, but the next steps are the most important. If the customer is satisfied, they will stick to the company and can be the one to spread the good work that they've done. If the company didn't do well, this will spread quickly and make it very difficult for them to regain reputation. Create all possible channels to serve the customers, to receive their attention and any complaints above. Responding a timely manner will make a big difference, even if they haven't give any solution before that. They can still say that you are a hero, or at least you could know how to be listened from the customer. That is the point to